Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, where today we are going to be going through the Mushroom Forest on Cycle 3. So let's get on in there. So Cycle 3 here, we can expect to see some stone plants, a couple enemy types that I don't believe we've seen elsewhere. At least not yet. And also, we're going to be forced to take a different path than we did on Cycle 1, because the path that we took on Cycle 1 does not exist on Cycle 3. So, let's go ahead and check out our stuff. Yeah, everything seems fine. Let's go. Mog, take the bucket. Right, I'm gonna want gravity. Like, it's definitely not mandatory, but it certainly helps for Arimon's. Also helps when I don't get flinched during the cast. And gravity will also be helpful for a few other things as well. So we're gonna have to take that southern path, but this is why. These spores have grown here and completely taken over the path. But as of Cycle 2, this also grew, so we get this outer path. And there's a stone plant. Stone plants hit harder than normal plants. You can't tell because my defense is high enough to not really make it apparent. But when I first encountered these guys, they were doing 2 hearts per shot to me, so yeah, I'm definitely doing better than I was before. And I could probably actually do just fine if I was to go back to the Mount Valenge. Yeah, I've definitely gotten a lot more defense and all manner of things since we tried that last, so I could probably handle it. Might be worth doing before going to our next Cycle 3 place, because it's a little easier the earlier you do it. Well, to an extent. Ooh, 2 stone plants. Ow. Also an Ochu. But, yeah. There's a mechanic involved with the final boss where the fewer memories you have when you do it, the easier it is to do certain aspects of it, but the more memories you have when you go do it, the safer it is. And as of right now, I think I've got 88 memories. Memories being diary entries. Also, the reason we use gravity on stone plants, even though they're not flying, is the fact that they lose half of their health if you use gravity on them. As is the case with any stone enemy. Yeah, I think after this episode, we probably will go back to Mount Valenge for some Mount Revenge. Primarily because that'll open up the post-game stuff, actually new content. Been playing on my Selkie recently with friends, and Selkies have a slightly different attack cadence than Clavats, or at least that's how it feels. So, yeah, that's a thing. Definitely means there's a little adjustment required going between the two. Also, I can't carry any more corn. My family has given me too much. Considering they've been giving me like 15 every year. Also, this character has yet to eat a food item, so that's another reason. Okay, we need holy, which, hey, there it is. Because I like the idea of not doing only 10% damage to this thing. Get out of here, you dang imp. And here we've got another alternate path, but we're not going to take it just yet. Ow. Yeah, can't just sit in front of this thing attacking it. And we got a stone hedgehog. Yet another stone enemy that takes half its health and damage from gravity. Only works once, though. You can't gravity it a second time to kill it, or to drop it down to a quarter health. Okay, that's it for taking this path. Now let's go take the alternate path so that we can go get the goodies on it, because after where we just went is where the paths reconvene. Really would have preferred to be hitting the big one rather than having the game decide that I meant to be targeting the small one, but whatever. Poison's not so bad in single. In multi, it keeps you from carrying the bucket, but we've got Mog for that. And boing. Alright, buddy. Let's see you get out of here, huh? It's interesting. The dark ones are more dangerous, and if you don't have holy, they take a lot longer to bring down than the stone ones. But if you do have holy and gravity, the stone ones end up taking longer. And now we go up here for this empty chest and this Moogle house.
Hello, Club.
All right. Why do I have this bucket? Mog, take the bucket. Yep. Gotta get this guy holied. Oh, I'm hanging in there. Ow. Okay, definitely don't want to stay where all three of these things can just be hitting me freely. That's not good for my health. Alright, that's about it for here. And so, we go fight Malboro. Oh, that's interesting. This isn't my first time coming here on Cycle 3. It is my first time doing so solo. In multi, there are also 2 stone plants here. Which was really nasty, because when I came here last, stone plants were still doing 2 damage per hit to me. And thus, yeah, it was a little nasty. Though, thankfully, the stone plants were actually far enough back that they couldn't shoot me while I was in melee range with the Malboro. But it was definitely scary when I first came in. But yeah, ultimately, not a big deal. And we know what Murdrops look like.
Hail Moogle at your service, Capo. Capo! Here you go, Capo.
Still talking about your cow? Oh. I guess I gave him enough money or something. Thanks. Please stop telling me anything ever. To have a flower seed.
I've got your reply, Capo.
That's good, Capo.
So long, Capo.
Bye, Capo. I think I can handle... Well, I think I did handle picking up money. I looked at that and was like, oh, my goal is to pick up money, huh? I better do that. So we could grab this Orichalcum, or we can grab this artifact that we don't have yet. I choose the artifact. As nice as Orichalcum is, at the moment, the only things I can use it for are things where I would drop resistances in exchange for like 3 points of defense. It's not the most interesting use. And, well, is there anything else for us to do right now? I don't think so. Unless... maybe the Fields of Foom are having cow races? It's not even worth checking. Cow races are just an RNG thing anyway. Also, it would take time to get over there, and it would be a huge waste of time if they weren't doing cow races. So I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. Join us next time when we're actually going to go over to Mount Valenge. See you then, friends.